It's currently 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm here because I don't know what I'm doing. So I woke up today at about 2 p.m. and found myself unsatisfied. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, wow, asleep until 2 p.m. Man, I'd love that. And that's fair, especially if you're someone who's had a long night out or finally has a day off from work or has jet lag after traveling for so long. But for me, the truth is, I was up on the internet all night. And you know, this is a common occurrence for me. Like, it's almost every day that I'm waking up at about this time and I just shrug it off and try to move on, even through my unsatisfaction. But today was very different. Because with my shame, I roll over and I reach for my phone and I start to do the exact same thing I was doing the night before and scrolling through my feeds, and I see that all the people I went to university with were celebrating their graduation. And there's no shame to them for actually reaching their goals and everything. It's just, it made me realize that I had been stuck in a rut for over a year. Because you see, about a year ago, I decided to drop out of university. Because what I decided to study was journalism. And that's because 17-year-old me thought that was what was realistic. You see, I loved creative writing. I still enjoy it, and that's what I do a lot of in my spare time. But I didn't think it was realistic to reach for a goal where I could be a creative writer in a career sense. So I chose journalism, and because I enjoyed music, I thought I want to be a music journalist. But little did I know, or even think about, was how much communication goes into journalism, as well as facts and research and all these things. And while there can be a lot of research involved in writing, like creatively, but when it comes to journalism, I just wasn't there. Because I'm such a quiet person, I don't really approach people unless I have to. And you know, it's not like I don't know how to talk to people, because I do like conversation. It's just that I'm not the best at it. And maybe it's partly because I was an only child, but I'm just quiet. It's something I can't help. I'm shy, I guess, but it's more that I'm just quiet and I don't have anything to say. And that's a big problem with journalism, because journalism involves so much communication, and it just wasn't happening. I don't want to bore you, but the point is that I decided to leave because I wasn't very good at it. My grades were poor. I wasn't good at the communication or anything, and my heart was somewhere else, and that was with creativity. It's because it was mostly news reporting, and I don't mind the news and the lectures and everything I learnt was amazing, but I just couldn't do it anymore. So I left. I wanted something else, but what was it? And I can't believe that after a whole year of me leaving, I'm still stuck in that spot where it's like, what is it? I've contemplated so many things. I'm like, I could write and release works from home. I could, you know, go back to uni. I could find a full-time job to tie me over till I figure it out, but even that's a challenge, because people don't seem to realize when you haven't done anything for a long time, it's really hard to get back out there, especially when you're like me. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, so quirky, I don't know how to talk to people. Nah, I'm actually serious. I'm really bad at conversations and just approaching people in general. See, this is why I shouldn't have done journalism. But anyway, point is, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And you know, it's not like I haven't tried. I had a job. I asked my friends, my family, I do quizzes online. I even turn to tarot cards for guidance, and of course they're very helpful. They do help show you your past, the present, and even what the future could hold, but it's an open answer. So once I get to the crossroad where that answer is, I don't know which way to turn. It's so frustrating. And I know that it's partly to blame on self-doubt, because that's something I really struggle with. I just don't know if I'm good enough. Like, after being at university for so long and then dropping out because I didn't feel good at it, I wasn't good at it, and I'm like, what if I join this university and I also suck? And now I'm realizing that maybe this is the crossroad, and this is why I'm making this video, because I don't want to be stuck anymore. It sucks, frankly, and I enjoy filming and editing and writing and all those things, and I'd love to use my creative energy in something like this instead of just curling up in the cocoon in my bed and not knowing what to do with myself. I need to do this because I'm so sick of being stuck. You know, it doesn't matter to me if people actually decide to watch this video or not. It's more of a way for me to, I guess, vent, and I can use that creative energy I have and put into something worthwhile instead of just not knowing what the hell I'm doing all the time. And it doesn't really matter. The people who will probably watch this is like my best friends Ellie, Jade and Ardua, and maybe my grandmother will stumble upon this. Hi. But seriously, thank you so much for watching. If you have decided to watch this all the way through the end, that means a lot to me. I'm thinking about doing more of these. I don't know if I will. I don't know. But yeah, thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye. I decided in the early months of January. My tongue is so pink. Which I am horrible at, and usually sit in the corner like a little. Put that. Stitch it good. You just gotta lick your ass on camera. And this is Ivy. Just trying to climb up there. That's where I've been for the last year. I've been in a rut. See, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Grades were failing and I wasn't good at contributing or was my struggle with school as well. I've always been in a quiet one, the weird one, because I was so quiet. Maybe it's got to do with my double chins, who knows. It's just kind of odd because the last video I uploaded on here, I was talking about how I got enrolled in journalism, and then like 2 years later I finally upload again and I'm like, I've dropped out and I'm a mess. PM and I work. My brain's stuck. It is now 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm just like, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get it done. Why are you looking like that? Customer service is a bitch. I don't know what I'm doing. No. And I realized I am very unsatisfied with my life. I didn't just realize it. I've known it all along. What the hell? No. Okay.